Dueling Dialogues is brought to you by our affiliates at hostpapa.com. Click the banner on the rightleftchronicles.com for premium unlimited web hosting with the highest rated reviews at the lowest prices. Coming to you from that once-forgotten artery that pulses through the center of the continental United States and into the heart of the Ozarks, Grace Matthews. Looking in from the northern border, our Canadian friend, along with his countrymen feeling the effects of U.S. political issues, Connor Murphy.
Welcome to Dueling Dialogues, episode 115. I'm Connor Murphy here with Grace Matthews. Hi, Grace. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. It's Friday.
Yes, it is. Woohoo!
I love Friday, and for us, it's fantasy weekend.
Oh, for football.
Fantasy football weekend. Fantasy weekend. That sounds a little kinky.
Glad you clarified that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. If the football goes great, you never know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, will you be taking a knee?
Definitely not.
Oh, I couldn't resist. Sorry.
We're a little slap happy today, aren't we?
Oh, wow. Oh, jeez. My face hurts. Oh.
I know. And, I just have to surprise you here with a little tweet from the president.
Okay.
I really didn't tell you about it, but, the freedom of the press is just always on his mind.
Okay.
He said, "There is nothing that I would want more for our country than true freedom of the press. The fact is, the press is free to write and say anything it wants. But much of what it says is fake, pushing a political agenda or just plain trying to hurt people. Honesty wins."
Wow.
He is so obsessed with it.
But he's right.
He is right. And, I was just thinking the other night, I was watching Sean Hannity. And, some nights they've got a lot of material and, it's explosive. He certainly has some really great investigative reporters that are reporting there. But sometimes they're just restating things.
Right.
And, you and I talk about that. We're certainly not on Sean Hannity's level, but we don't like to rehash stories over and over again and see how many different ways we can say the same thing.
Exactly.
Who has time for that? If you have time for that, get a life.
Yeah, for sure.
So we like to kind of cover it once and say it one way.
And move on.
Yeah. So I hope that, our audience is growing, so I think it's going over well.
Good. Glad to hear.
And we hate it when we stick our feet in our mouths.
Oh?
Yeah, we do that. I've done that. I know. Yeah.
Well,
used to with family, not here as much. I have done it here, but
Canadians do it, but then we apologize.
That's right. But Andrew Cuomo didn't get that memo from the Canadians because he was speaking the other day in front of a group, and he said, he didn't want to go along with Make America Great Again because America was never that great.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Andrew Cuomo, for those of you that might not know, has lived a very privileged life. His grandpa came over here, from Italy. He went to all the right schools. His father was a politician. They had their family business made them very wealthy. He married a Kennedy, didn't stay married to her, but, he's become governor. How could he not believe that America is a great place to be?
Yeah, no kidding.
Had he stayed in Italy, his life would definitely be less spectacular.
Poor guy. Grew up in New York with a silver spoon in his mouth. I just pity him. That must have been
now
horrible.
He's living with Sandra Lee. She's like this fabulous cook that has all these cookbooks out, and she's way too awesome for him. She fixes some great food. What the hell does he have to complain about?
Yeah, I don't get
His
it either.
kids are successful. Part of the Kennedy plan.
I don't get that. I don't
either. And he, instead of apologizing, he is kind of trying to backtrack, and he just keeps digging the hole
deeper.
Deeper and deeper and deeper. So here's what the Trumpster has to say about it.
Okay.
When a politician admits that we're not going to make America great again, there doesn't seem to be much reason to ever vote for him. This could be a career-threatening statement by Andrew Cuomo. With many wanting him to resign, he will get higher ratings than his brother Chris. Chris is his son. I think the president made a little bit of a mistake there. Chris Cuomo on CNN.
Right.
That's his son.
Oh, I had no idea.
I believe that's his son, not his brother.
Wow.
Anyway,
it's family, right?
it is. It's family. That privileged family.
Again, I can't disagree with the tweet.
Oh my gosh. For sure. Now, the Manafort trial. They're out deliberating.
Okay. So they're done.
Day 2. Yeah.
Wow, day 2 of deliberation?
Yeah, they say if it goes till Monday, he might get off. Now, I've learned something very interesting. Now, if he, violated the tax code, evaded paying taxes, I have believed that that should be black and white. Right. Here's where he made the money. Here's the taxes he did or didn't pay. What's hard to, what would be hard about that? Well, it's apparently not that cut and dry. It's much more complicated than that. But most people, for tax evasion, serve a maximum of 1.5 years. He is facing 300 and some years.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
You think they do not want him to throw Trump under the bus? I'll kiss your batoonie.
Huh.
Okay?
Wow.
So that right there is incredible. What's even more incredible is that the government may not have made the case. The questions coming out of the jury deliberations suggest he might not be convicted.
Huh. Well.
And I said it all along.
That's interesting.
If he evaded taxes, you almost don't even need a jury trial.
Yeah, no
It's
kidding.
almost a judge deal.
Yeah,
why can't the judge say, here's the paper, here's what he did, verify these things, this is his signature, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It's not like that. And we've talked about it before. Mueller's team should not be trying this case.
Well,
this is a Russian collusion involving Trump.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree there 100%. So was the investigation even legal? That's my question.
Good question. And will that be evident in this verdict?
Yeah, I don't know. Interesting, though.
I don't know either. So
keep our eyes on that one.
We will certainly keep our eyes on that one. And I tell you what, if the jury does not convict him, what kind of a laughingstock is Mueller going to be?
Well,
they almost have to turn this shit off.
Yeah, I mean, my opinion's not going to differ. I already know the whole thing's a big joke.
It's
Seriously.
a farce, yeah. It's definitely a farce.
Yeah.
Kind of like Omarosa.
Yeah, there's another one. Omarosa.
Omarosa. I keep wanting to call her Omarosa. I'm from the Ozarks. We would say Omarosa. What is her deal?
I don't know.
She says now she has 200 recordings. Are you kidding me that security was so lax that woman could actually manage to record 200 times, or is she lying through her proverbial teeth?
I mean, she had to sign a non-disclosure. So is it time she goes and gets locked up, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know. And a non-disclosure, that's probably not criminal law, probably civil. She'll pay up, but I don't know why. I mean, I'm sure she wants to string this along so she can get more airtime, sell more books, whatever, but she's not really producing these. Okay? I mean, has anybody heard him say the N-word? I mean, if she has this tape, play it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Play it for CNN, NBC, whoever wants to, have you on the air.
Yeah.
Or she's lying.
Put up or shut up.
Yeah. I'm starting to wonder if it's true.
Good question. Good question.
We will keep watching.
Yeah.
There's a firestorm over Brennan, John Brennan, former head of the CIA, security clearance. The president jerked it. Well, he has another whole, list of 12 people he's considering jerking their security clearance. Now, these are people that have absolutely been uncovered as having problems or issues. These aren't just people on the other side of the aisle. These are people that contributed to the debacle we now call Russian collusion.
Right. I don't understand why he had security clearance.
No one should.
I mean,
when you leave office.
If you leave a company that you work for, what do you got to give them? Your little swipe card, that allows you in the building.
You don't just keep going into your office and sitting there talking on the phone.
Eating donuts?
Yeah. You don't go in there and get in the files and start reading the files.
Yeah.
Get on their computers. But this allows these people to do this. And if they renew, they can renew every 5 years for the rest of their lives. It does give them, a ticket to write bigger checks because companies will pay for people that have security clearance. Yeah. Without the security clearance, they're not that interesting.
If you're not working in the current job, you should not have any security clearance.
Now, if they need you for consultation, they should be able to give a temporary clearance. But there are some people that they think that this is Hitler at work. They're honestly comparing him to Hitler.
Yeah. Well.
And who in the world would not say that John Brennan has been anything but partisan?
Yeah, no kidding.
And downright kooky and mean at times as it pertains to Donald Trump.
Well, here's a good question. How many people are not in the job anymore that still have the security clearance?
There are 4 million people. Now, some of those are...
And nobody thinks that's a problem?
Yeah. Some of them didn't even really work in the government. They worked for a contract, a company that has contract labor.
Wow.
And I heard one guy yesterday say, this really isn't a big deal. The president shouldn't be paying attention to something so menial. Security clearance is menial?
Yeah, no doubt. No kidding.
I can't go there. I honestly cannot go there.
4 million? I still can't go there. My mind's like, no, can't be. That's over the top. That's ridiculous.
That was a stupid thing to start with.
Yes.
Whoever
thought that was a good idea?
I don't know. I really don't know. That means that, for example, Condoleezza Rice is still walking around with it, and she certainly hasn't done anything bad. But why does she need it?
Yeah.
Hillary Clinton was the former Secretary of State, so she's walking around the whole time she was running for president. She has security clearance.
Yeah, but she uses it to pad her wallet. So
exactly, and she clearly used it against her opponent, and that's not fair.
No, hell no.
So I just see so many things wrong with it, and very little that's right.
Yeah, I can't see one single reason, not one, that everybody should have this security clearance. You leave the job, you leave your security clearance behind in the dust. Absolutely. Wow.
I wonder if we're making a recording of our meetings with NAFTA or with Mexico about NAFTA. Well, because the Canadians aren't there. Are we mad at you guys?
I guess so. Would you want to really deal with Trudeau? Probably not. I don't blame Trump, honestly. Tell you the truth.
We've got a team down in Mexico working out a deal, and then they said they'll take it to Canada to see if Canada wants to stay as in or out. But Canada hasn't been part of the talks.
Yeah,
this has been going on for a month. So
no idea what's going on. I think we're still wrapped up in the Saudi Arabia little war that we're having with them now. I don't know what else to say about that. It's like we're doomed. Trudeau's been busy last few days. He's going to announce a new civic holiday for remembering the Aboriginal schools that abused so many children. So he's getting his crocodile tears all ready to go again in a big mass media announcement. So he's busy doing that, which you would expect from a drama teacher.
Or he would be better as a spiritual leader, kind of like the Dalai Lama or something.
The Church of Oil.
Yeah, he does like money a lot too, Bert.
Oh, yeah, talking about silver spoons, right?
Yeah.
He might
he
even-
definitely had one too, didn't he?
Yeah, big silver
Does.
spoon. Yeah, still does. I always will.
Yeah, that must be nice.
I don't know, man. No idea. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it creates a lot of problems.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah, first world problems.
Well, a little birdie says that Sarah Huckabee Sanders will be announcing she's leaving soon. I rather hope not. But I tell you what, once she leaves the White House, and she will, she's not going to stay there the whole time. That's just the stress of that job is just, you can't stay for very long.
Yeah, without
As
losing
press secretary, I mean, nobody does.
Right.
And nobody's had it worse than her, and she's the first one that has had to have, security 24/7.
Yeah.
Nevertheless,
which is upsetting all in itself.
I want to know who's going to step up to the plate and hire her. There's been so many ugly things that have been said about her. She definitely has a lot to offer. I want to see if, Fox has been a big cheerleader for her. Will they step up in the plate and give her a job and a show?
Or will she run for office herself?
Well, I hope so, because I'm really tired of that body shaming thing that's went on about her. And I want to see somebody step up, because you know what? Some of these beautiful people, the way they behave, I'd much rather be watching Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
Agreed. She's a very, very strong woman. Smart woman.
Yeah, speaking of strong, smart, brave women, we lost Aretha Franklin yesterday.
Yes, horrible.
Queen of soul.
So sad.
And soul, she had lots of soul. But think about how brave she was. She has to be one of the very first feminists.
Yeah.
She was singing and saying things that were unheard of at the time for a woman to say, let alone a black woman.
Yeah, and then lots of things said over race, too. So,
Absolutely.
I don't think I knew anybody that didn't like Aretha Franklin. Like, her fans spanned all genres of music.
Oh, my gosh.
She touched everyone.
She did, and it breaks my heart that she had to have pancreatic cancer. It's very painful, and man, she didn't deserve to die like that.
No. Sad.
And God bless her, and think, we were very lucky to have her.
Yeah.
And she was one of the people that paved the way. The first woman to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah. And she really was the queen of soul. They said that before she became famous, even, people would go to her house, and they said within moments she'd be on the piano. And everybody in the place would be singing. So, man.
Yeah, she was young. Loss. She was young, too.
Yeah, she wasn't that old.
Yeah, in her 70s?
She really wasn't.
Jeez.
Yeah, 74, I think it was. I don't.
Yeah, that's real sad. That's too young.
It is. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So have you heard that Trump blamed Canada for the California fires?
How is that possible? I mean, it's funny, but did he really?
Yeah, he did. No, he did. Well, at least it was broadcast up here in the media, and I had to read it. I'm like, okay, if there's a way that Trump can sound stupid, he's going to find it. He's going to find it no matter what he talks about. He's going to find it. You got to agree there. And so he says that because the U.S. is buying so much Canadian lumber, you guys are just letting your trees die and fall over, and it's all that deadfall that is causing all the forest fires.
Oh my gosh.
And meanwhile, we've got over 550 fires burning in this province.
Oh my gosh.
There's places in the province that are getting no sun. It looks like it's midnight and it's in the middle of the afternoon. So,
like after that's reminiscent of Mount St. Helens.
Yeah. Oh, pretty much. Yeah. I mean, Edmonton and Calgary a couple days ago were blanketed in this amber reddish stuff. It looked like the apocalypse. It was unbelievable. And
that's scary.
The fire closest to us is contained now, so that's really good news. They basically got that one out. So
okay, so what about lung issues and allergies?
It's, well, when you blow your nose, it's usually black.
Oh, wow.
I didn't really want to go there, but how else can I say it? Yeah, I know people that have asthma that are having to sleep sitting up.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can contain the fires, but the fallout will last for a long time.
Yeah, it's pretty horrible. Right now, we're in an extreme drought here on the eastern part of the island. So it's kind of starting to look like fall because a lot of the trees are just wilted and dropping their leaves now. So,
Yeah. And so, what about crops? I mean, this has hurt Canadian crops.
Yeah, well,
surely.
normally, like, we live in a temperate rainforest, so it rains basically nonstop all winter, and then in summer, we really don't get a lot of rain. So if you're any kind of a farmer or whatever, you usually have to irrigate somehow.
Yeah.
So that kind of stuff, it really hasn't affected anything too much, Water restrictions, there's fire restrictions. I think one weekend in BC, the police gave out $48,000 in fines for people with illegal campfires.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so people continue to be stupid. A lot of these fires were caused by people, but, all it takes is one or two thunderstorms to roll through and boom, you've got another 140, 150 fires going. So pretty scary. But so
very scary.
Sorry about, causing those California fires.
Yeah.
That's
a stretch.
We will try to ship lumber in the future to you guys that isn't on fire as well. I promise. I promise.
Thank you.
No flaming lumber heading south of the border.
Yeah, thank you. Well, but one of the new trends is to blacken the lumber.
Wood. Yeah.
Yeah, so you've got a reclaimed wood look, but new lumber. So you could just send us some of that.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
A little charred looking.
Yeah, a little charred. Yeah, but...
Yeah.
So, anyways, that was kind of a comical story I had to read, but you got to agree, it's a little over the top.
I agree. And we don't always agree, but life's a journey, and we're all in this together. Thanks for listening. Godspeed, Connor, and Godspeed to all of our friends out there.
Godspeed, Grace, and thanks for listening.
Dueling Dialogues is brought to you by our affiliates at hostpapa.com. Click the banner on the rightleftchronicles.com for premium unlimited web hosting with the highest rated reviews at the lowest prices.